End of year is almost upon us, but we've still got news to share, blah, blah, blah. Player cards. New customization options arrived. Player cards are a decorative banner and badges which appear in the top right corner of various menus. Player card will also be featured in the post-match scoreboard, so other players can see them as well, right? Betcha, thank you for the 7 at once. You have a 70 for the 14. Banners and badges can be mixed and matched as you please. The high rarity ones will be more detailed, with some even being animated, like other cosmetics. You'll be able to earn them in various ways, such as events, the Rift, through login rewards, promo codes, and so on. Store. With this update, we've also cleaned up the menus and moved your player level and grades to a new player profile screen, accessible by clicking on your badge. Wow, so it doesn't even show your fucking thing anymore, right? Is that how it's going to look for everyone? Just like blank? I don't get it. Wait. We've cleaned up the menus and moved your player level and grades to a new player profile screen. But what's here then? They mean the ones on the top right. Oh, okay. Okay, so it'll be here still. That's true, that none of the devs have any prestiges. They don't really play the game though, do they? Okay, so up here, then you click that and then you can see it. So even more kind of hiding, all that kind of stuff. You know how I feel about that. I don't like what they're doing with that. They're not rewarding you getting to higher levels. They're not making MMR link to high rank and all that stuff. I don't like it. Trickster, when he's not working on the next album, blah, blah, blah. So, rapid fire. The Trickster's fast-paced attacks are what set him apart from other range killers, so we want to focus on this rapid-fire machine gun gameplay for this update. We asked ourselves, what's better than throwing a bunch of knives? Answer, throwing even more knives. The Trickster now throws 4 blades per second, was 3, okay, by default, and his throw rate no longer increases with each blade thrown. What did the throw rate go up to? To keep this feeling fair for survivors, we also have increased the laceration meter to 8 hits, was 6. Oh wow, okay. As well as decrease the time before it decays to 10 seconds with 15. Oof. This means that the laceration meter will fill at the same rate as before, but successfully dodging the blades will be more rewarding. Lastly, recoil. Can you see this? Yeah. Lastly, the recoil when rapidly throwing blades can be tricky to deal with, particularly with players with a controller. So they've removed recoil. It's going to be good for pad players, probably, right? So make your blades easy to control, fast-paced. To complement his quicker throws, we've also reviewed the Trickster's movement speed. The Trickster now moves at 4.6. What? That's insane. They won't keep that. This will not only help him close the gap during chase, but also spend less time traversing the map looking for his next target. Combined, these changes will leave Trickster feeling much more agile and fast-paced. Yeah, you've put him to 4.6. Of course, it's going to make you feel stronger. You could have just done that. Main event allows you to throw even more blah, blah, blah. So main event now requires 6 blades to charge. Was 30. Main event's duration has been reduced to 5 seconds, was 10. Okay, that's interesting. These changes, this is going to make him a lot stronger, guys. So he's moving fast. He's got projectile, and his main event charges in 6 blades. Oh, these devs are so clueless. It's so funny. These changes will make main event more available, blah, blah, blah. Add-ons. Lastly, we have reviewed the effects on a handful of his add-ons. Mental Blade, new effect, decreases the time between blade throws by 5%. So faster, even faster blades, right? Yeah. Infernal Wise, increase the duration of the main event by 40%. You don't want that. That's a negative. Do they understand that this being shorter is probably, like, for the better? I don't know if they even understand it. Maybe they're doing that. Maybe they think having it longer is good because they've turned it down because of that. I don't know. But yeah, you want it shorter because you're stuck in it. You don't want to be stuck in it. If you could just go into main event for like 2 seconds, holy fuck, would that be good, right? Because then you'd just be like, and then come back out of it. New effect, decrease the number of blades required to charge main event by 1. Probably pointless. Increase the duration of main event. I don't know why you're increasing the duration. I guess you're moving quicker though. Maybe it's better. I guess we'll see. Decrease the number of blades required to reach main event by 2. That's insane. Four blades, you go straight to main event. This is weird. Increase the duration of main event by 0.2 seconds for each blade hit while it's in it. I don't like that. For each blade hit, gain a stackable 1% haste. Oh, you have to keep hitting them though. But goddamn. That's good. Made for this. Even a small speed boost can make a big difference, obviously. Not even in the right hands. It just does. Like, your whole game is balanced on a certain speed, and then you make it faster. Like, making some survivors very difficult to catch, since made for this would activate as soon as a survivor became injured. This perk would become unavoidable. Yeah. Rewarding for getting hit. To make this fairer and create opportunities for killers to play around it, we've added an additional condition to the haste effect. After healing another survivor, gain endurance status effect for 10 seconds, unchanged. While you are affected by deep wounds, you move 3% faster. Since this is more situational, this affects.
The Huntress to move faster. Where the rum gone, folks? Where the rum gone?
Yeah, why is Huntress not going the same speed? Right? Like, he can hit in way better places than Huntress. I don't get them at all. I don't get anything they do anymore. I ain't for a while, actually. They listen to some weird people. With this change, the killer can potentially prevent made for this speed boost from activating entirely by avoiding deep wounds on that survivor. So basically, this is trying, it's obvious what this is doing, it's trying to make it so killers don't tunnel someone off a hook, because if you tunnel off on a hook, then you get the 3%, you see. So this is basically anti-tunnel now. To an extent. Anti-tunnel-ish. God and joy for some, at least. We have gathered, blah, blah. First, we turn our attention to the windows of the large house. Previously, there were several strong windows, which granted survivors plenty of distance each time they vaulted. Well, they were not minding it. They could just do whatever they wanted and they'd be safe. The God pallet does that as well, making the God pallet be there. It means that they can't really do anything wrong. We've reviewed the layout of these windows and breakable walls to make chasers in this building fairer. You're not going to say what? Okay. Second, we rebalanced several pallet loops to bring them closer to the sweet spot that they are both useful to survive. But you're talking about like these like loops and this sweet spot and stuff, and then you're making Trickster 4.6 MS, who just ignores all of it. It's weird, man. Does it go slower when he throws them, maybe? Is that what it is? You don't get the bait for this changes. The gist is, you get the 3% boost only when you're in deep wound. That's it. Red Forest is a home to both Mother's Well and blah blah. First of all, most size, yep. We all know the size is too big. So probably said it about 2 years ago. This can cause some gameplay issues, costing the killer a lot of time. Yeah. Reducing the size of both maps to bring it more. Yeah. Well done. Took you quite a long time to realise that size is really an issue. Second, we reviewed various pallet loops and reduced the amount of vegetation surrounding them. Okay. Oh, but it's for Survivor, it looks like. But that'll probably help Killer too, especially non-filtered killers. Because the vegetation gets quite difficult to see. With that, we've reached the end. Okay, well there you go. I thought it would go a bit longer than that. It weren't as long as I thought. Well, there you go. Quick gist of that. Trickster is probably going to be OP as fuck. they'll revert it, and